Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time, and we're calling you as a new argonaut for Africa to join us in steering the economies of Africa. We're guided by Annlee Saxenian, who described in her book The New Argonauts 2006 about the role of the diaspora who traveled to America and returned from Silicon Valley to their home countries to support new industries in semiconductor. Now, in your case, you don't have to travel back and forth like Saxenian described about the argonauts of the 1990s and before. You let the information tech do the traveling for you through the internet and the blockchain economy, which is the Ubricoin. And this is why we're shilling UBN because we know it helps you solve two fundamental problems: your retirement funds and education for your offsprings. And even better today, guys, I'm very pleased to tell you that soon you will be paying for health services in UBN. Thanks to Dr. Ann Wawero, a big up to you for accepting patients with UBN in her upcoming clinic in Gong. So, guys, this is exciting news, and we hope that you're hodling your UBNs. And of course, you know that now the value of UBN is on another level. Thank you so much, Anne, Dr. Anne, for doing what you have done, acknowledging UBN as payment. That is really amazing. We're really thankful, and of course, guys. Today, we thank God it's on a Friday, and of course, we're definitely blessed to have made it to the end of the week. You know that it is such a big honor to be alive at this moment and also to be in good health. That's another great bonus, and we must be grateful to our God for that. Now, yesterday, the Ministry of Health here in Kenya said that the positivity rate of Kenya is at 7.9%, which means that in a population of 47 million of us, the number of people with COVID-19 is estimated at 3 million cases. So, and this is definitely above the positivity rate by WHO, that's the World Health Organization, which says that the positivity rate must remain at 5% for 14 days as a measure of decline of the pandemic. So here in Kenya, guys, we're still in trouble because you can see we're above the 5% rate. And so it means that the number of cases definitely in the recent days we have seen them going down, but the positivity rate still shows that we are still at a high risk of getting infected with COVID-19. So we're still washing our hands with soap and water as frequent as we can. We're sanitizing with an alcohol-based sanitizer. We wear our masks every time we're in public without fail. And of course, we observe social distancing as much as we can. Now, big up also goes to Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Susan Barbara Abed Evans, Betty JJ Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Chari Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lodperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Al Chelimo, Eunice, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Katon, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Solomon Mushemi, Justus Kimeli, Chiza Charles Kea, Washira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira. There's also Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Kithua, Miriam, Pastor Zippy, Bistambuthia, Jessica Daniel John, Alfanyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix, Sherry, Shali, Fred, George Oduk. Massive love to you guys, and I hope wherever you are, you're still taking care of yourselves. And shout out to all of you because what you're doing for the UBN, your follow up each and every single day is really appreciated. Now, let's get inspired from Psalm chapter 19, verse 14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Amen and amen. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we revisit incubation period. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about a crypto exchange that's being a major sponsor of national soccer teams. And on Ubrica today, we keep UBN active even as we get ready to use our UBNs as payment for the health services that we're going to have. And that is thanks again to Dr. Ann. So thank you so much. So now let's talk about incubation period. And this is the time it takes for someone with an infection to start showing symptoms. Now for COVID-19, symptoms appear 2 to 14 days after infection. So definitely we can talk about incubation period, but at the end of the day, we're looking at the fact that already COVID-19 is here with us. And of course, the guys who are asymptomatic do not even have any symptoms to show. So you better be on your guard. There's no letting our guard down because we are all in trouble and you don't know who is infected, who is not infected. We must keep ourselves protected. Having said that, on our COVID-19 status here in Kenya, we're looking at numbers now being at, let me just check. This is from the Ministry of Health, and I want just to give you the details. And we have already crossed the 30,000 mark, guys, which means that we need to really take care of ourselves. So let us look at what is happening currently. And the numbers, let me just get them in a while. Yeah, it took me some time to get in, but I already have them. So currently, the number of tested people is at 407,610. Out of that number, 31,441 have tested positive. Now, thankfully, 17,869 have recovered, which is really amazing. But unfortunately, 516 have lost their lives to COVID-19. So we are looking at, those are the statistics, but these are not just the statistics. These are definitely people who are losing their lives, who are getting infected and recovering. So we must make a choice to belong in the place. Either you're just not getting the COVID-19 itself, or you belong to the place where accidentally, if you get it, you recover. So let's keep taking charge of our lives, guys. Individual responsibility, self-discipline also in following the guidelines is key. Now let's cross over to our crypto news segment. We're looking at news on Cointelegraph by Aaron Karaman, who talks about a crypto exchange as the major sponsor of Turkey's national soccer teams. Now, major Turkish crypto exchange BTC Turk has become the major sponsor of both the women. Let me get this. It seems to go away, but I'll just have it in a moment. So we're looking at adoption of cryptocurrency in the football world. It's here with me now. Major Turkish crypto exchange BTC Turk has become the major sponsor of both the women's and men's Turkish national soccer teams by an agreement with the Turkish Football Federation. Now, according to the official announcement, the 28th month-long agreement apparently makes BTC Turk the first cryptocurrency platform to sign a sponsorship with the national soccer team. So we're looking at what? We're looking at this particular exchange coming in and trying to make cryptocurrency known to the football world. And I want to quote what the new sponsorship deal, the BTC Turk struck a sponsorship deal with the Turkish Super League team, Yeni Malayats Paul. Hey, that's a big word. So let me quote what these guys talk about. We take great pride in being one of the main supporters of our national teams at the UEFA European Championships, which will be held in 2021, end quote. So we're looking at adoption of cryptocurrency, guys, in the football world, and that means a lot for the crypto world, because you know that we have so many fans who are usually watching this football. The soccer team has a great fan base, and that means that the number and that the adoption is going to be even greater, guys. So payments being made in crypto, then it means that it's going to take the game in a higher level. And also, I want just to quote what Turkish Football Federation President Nihat Ozdemir said, and I quote, contracts made between teams and players act as the basis in these situations. If both parties agree upon the terms of payment as crypto, then the payment can be made in crypto. If the contract allows, you can make the payments in Bitcoin, gold, or other values. So guys, again, this is adoption of cryptocurrency. And talking about adoption of cryptocurrency, you want to keep the Ubricoin going. Now, Ubricoin is currently bullish on coingecko.com. I'd like you to visit that platform, and then once you have done that, look at how many of us we are, and that's on etherscan.io. You'll see that we're 69,793 of us, and we have a lot of responsibility to do. First of all, the first thing is that you make sure that you have enough UBNs in your smartphone. You just don't let your Trust wallet or your Economy wallet have just 100 Ubricoins. That's so little compared to the amount of services and the amount of work that UBN is going to be doing for you. You definitely need some more Ubricoins. So we're looking at blockchain technology and blockchain money being adopted by every industry. So you know that already cryptos being here, it's also a big deal. So that's why we encourage you to make sure that you don't miss out on this great opportunity, because UBN is definitely gaining momentum by the day. And so you not taking part in cryptos now is going to be very deadly for you in the near future, because we're already in this future of cryptos. So if you don't take this chance right now, then definitely you're going to miss out on buying very many cryptos. Mark my word, every day we talk about, buying right now, because this being the best of a time for you to buy Ubricoins, and make sure that you do not regret this moment that we are currently in. You do not regret that. I should have bought then. I should have bought in August. And now it's December, and UBN is extremely high for me, because definitely we are on a bull run, and we know that we're going to even get higher. So don't expect that Ubricoin is going to fall to a zero level. It can't go that way. We have seen even with other cryptos, everybody is headed up, and we can only go higher. And for all those who are still in denial that crypto is not money, then you are definitely living in a dreamland, and you need to come back and of course participate in these platforms where the marketplace of Ubricoin, and you see that we are having real-time trading going on. Now, if you visit Phoenix Box Exchange, Cryptlock X Exchange, and of course Ether Flyer, you're gonna find pairs to work with. And currently on Etherscan, I'm looking at UBN Doge, UBN ETH, UBN LTC, UBN BTC, all of them on Phoenix Box Exchange. That is how they're working. And of course, we are looking at a good volume for UBN Doge. People are really doing a lot in UBN Doge. So we want to encourage people, let's do more, and even in other exchanges which are not here, that's Cryptlock X Exchange. For the UBN ETH pair, let's keep boosting it. For either Flyer, UBN ETH pair, let's keep doing something to it, guys. So I've got to love you and leave you at this point, but of course I'd like to end this with a quote. And of course, every day I usually want to make sure that we get inspired together, guys, because if we don't inspire one another, then there's definitely trouble, because every day we're faced with a lot of problems. But of course, once we get the inspiration that we need, then we can do so much more. So today we wrap up the show with a quote from a Dutch painter, Vincent van Gogh, who says, "What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything?" That's a question. Let me pose it again. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? I have been a girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.